What's up, guys? It's gaming is boss here, and today we're going to be doing a reaction to 10 parents who took punishments way too far. If you didn't catch that, 10 parents who took punishments way too far. And sorry if you guys can't hear this, and we will be jumping right into this video now.
10 parents who took punishments way too far. 10. Facebook Live boxing match. As punishment for bunking off school, Tavis Sellers challenged his 17-year-old son to fight against him in a Facebook Live video shot in the family's living room. Throughout the video, uploaded in May 2016, Tavis mocks his son and throws some very hard punches, while the boy attempts to cover his face with his boxing gloves. Following the violent bout, the clip shows Tavis's son sobbing, with his shirt covered in blood as he holds a tissue to his nose. The graphic 5-minute video was watched by more than 1.5 million people and gained thousands of comments from people criticizing Tavis's discipline technique. As a result of the online outrage, Tavis turned himself in to the police after viewers called for his arrest. The man has since been released on a $5,000 bond, but his son has been removed from the house by social workers as the investigation continues. 9.
That's dumb. Beating up your kid because whatever he did to school. Yeah, like I would when I get older, I would never do that to my parents, and my parents would never do that to me. Like that's like the title. That's way too far.
Diaper cruelty. Stephanie Ann Broughton and her boyfriend Darnell Landrum were arrested in 2012 for forcing a cruel punishment on Stephanie's 12-year-old daughter when she didn't get good grades at school. The pair shaved the girl's head and made her go outside their home to pick up garbage wearing just a diaper and a t-shirt. Concerned neighbors called the police after seeing the distressed girl outside. When police arrived, a crowd of about 50 people was watching Stephanie's daughter, who by this time was hysterical and begging to be allowed back into the house. The girl, along with Stephanie's 3 other children, was placed into foster care shortly after the ordeal. Additionally, Stephanie and Darnell were found guilty of malicious punishment of a child and sentenced to 90 days in jail each. 8. Left.
What? Like, you can't do that. You can't just shave someone's head, put him in a diaper and a t-shirt, expect him to go pick up some whatever garbage. What if it's cold outside? Like, you just can't do that. I like the background. I really like the background. So, yeah, let's get right back into this.
In the woods. In 2016, Takayuki Tanuka and his wife left their 7-year-old son Yamato in a bear-infested forest in Japan as punishment for throwing stones at cars. When the parents returned minutes later to the spot they'd left their son, he was gone. Fearing for his safety, they called the police, and a huge search effort involving more than 150 people tried to find him. 6 days after his disappearance, Yamato was located in a little-used military camp 6 kilometers from where his parents had abandoned him. He survived by drinking water from a tap located outside the building he was sleeping in. However, having had no access to food, he was malnourished when he was found and immediately rushed to hospital. Despite outrage from many families in Japan regarding the punishment, police said the couple responsible would not face charges. 7. Locked in a cave.
If I were left in the woods, I would stay right there. I'd climb a freaking tree or something like that. I wouldn't go running. But if there was a military camp nearby, I would see why he would go there. But 6 kilometers is a long freaking way. But if I was left in the woods, I'd try to find my way home. I wouldn't be like, oh crap, I'm just going to stay here and run away. I'd freaking find my way home.
A couple from California were arrested in July 2014 for keeping their 11-year-old autistic child in an animal cage for over 12 hours at a time for misbehaving. Authorities claimed the cage was the size of an extra-large dog kennel and had a mattress inside it. Following an anonymous tip, police visited the home of Loi Vu and Tracy Leng and arrested them. The boy and his 2 siblings were taken from the house and placed in protective custody. The pair are still awaiting trial but could face prison sentences for false imprisonment and endangering the welfare of children.
That is dumb. You can't that's stupid. You can't lock yourself not lock yourself. You can't have your parents lock yourself in a cage like that. Like, if my parents would lock me in a cage, I'd fight back. Oh, look at that. Hot sauce. That's not too far. Not unless what they did was, like, curse or something. Like, that's not too far. My parents gave me hot sauce all the time when I was younger.
6. Hot sauce. In 2011, Jessica Beagley was charged with child abuse after her bizarre disciplinary techniques were televised on a special episode of Dr. Phil called Mummy Confessions. Beagley forced her 7-year-old adopted son to drink hot sauce and stand in an ice-cold shower while she aggressively shouted at him. The upsetting ordeal was filmed by her 10-year-old daughter purely because Beagley wanted to go on the Dr. Phil TV show. During the segment, the host, Phil McGraw, told Beagley that her actions were totally outrageous and abusive. Following her
In a cold shower, that makes more sense.
appearance, she was arrested by police for child abuse charges, and in August 2011 she was sentenced to 3 years of probation, a 180-day suspended jail term, and a $2,500 suspended fine.
Like, the hot sauce, I would get why you would do that. But the cold shower yelling at him, that's pure abuse.
5. Medieval duel. Fremont and Julie Say were arrested in 2011 after forcing their 16-year-old daughter to compete in a bizarre medieval duel as punishment for going to a party without their permission. Police stated that Fremont made the girl fight him with a wooden sword and shield for 2 hours, at which point she collapsed with exhaustion. Afterwards, she was taken inside and allegedly told to strip down to her underwear, revealing several bruises, and made to watch a televised sermon from a preacher. Fremont Say, who is believed to be a live-action role-playing enthusiast, was charged with second-degree assault with a weapon. His wife was charged with being an accessory to a crime. 4.
Medieval duel. Wooden sword, they still hurt you just as much as a freaking metal sword. Or iron, whatever. Minecraft weighs diamond, but yeah, they still hurt you just as much. Like, don't play around with knives or swords, kids. Just don't. It's not safe. Okay, so...
Storage box. In 2013, Samantha and James Taylor pleaded guilty to stuffing their 3 children into plastic boxes and forcing them to stand on pins as punishment for misbehaving. The Taylors put each of their 3 children, aged 5, 6 and 8, in the storage boxes for 15 to 30 minutes at a time, with only a small hole cut out of the lid to breathe through. On occasion, they would even pour water down the hole to taunt the kids. Alongside this, the children were forced to hold weights and stand on their toes. Pins were placed under their heels, so when they became tired, these would pierce through their soles. Following a plea deal, where both parents admitted to 2 counts of child endangerment and 1 count of unlawful restraint, James Taylor served 1 year in jail. Samantha Taylor got away with just 2 years of probation. The children were removed from the home and now live with other relatives. 3. Iron Face. A Houston mother named Hope Askew was accused in 2011 of causing grievous bodily harm to her 10-year-old daughter's face as punishment for disobeying her. According to a court report, Hope was ironing clothes.
I'm sorry I keep stopping the video. I just gotta check the time on this, so...
At home when she burned the left side of her daughter's face twice with the iron as she wasn't reading a book correctly. The next day, a school nurse inquired about her face injury, and the victim said she was hit by a hot skillet at home. The school then reported the incident to police, and the daughter was questioned. She informed police that after the incident, her mother didn't take her to the hospital. Askew was arrested, but got out of jail by posting her $10,000 bail. 2. Dog poo backpack. Over the course of a 5-month period, Sergeant Grady Macknick and his partner Deborah Macknick carried out a series of cruel punishments on their 14-year-old son. The parents were disciplining their son for not coming home from school on time and getting inadequate grades. The teenager was forced to sleep outside on a dog mat and prevented from using the bathroom. In addition, he was allegedly forced to earn clean clothes, and the couple once even put dog waste in his backpack. Both parents were charged with child abuse. Grady was sentenced to 6 months in jail, and Deborah received 120 hours community service. 1.
I'm sorry guys, but I don't think I can finish this video. Hold on. Hello guys, I'm back, and I'm sorry, yeah guys, I can't finish this video. But anyway, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you